Your arrival is not unnoticed. Every shadow shifts when you step into a room. Every whisper falters. Every pulse quickens. You are not just a presence, you are an event, a ripple in a calm pond that spreads further than anyone dares to see. People may not understand you yet, but the world recognizes a storm when it walks in, and you are that storm, quietly shaping the edges of reality with every step you take. You are proof that the universe does not bend for mediocrity. You bend the universe by existing. You are a spark, a signal, a force that no map can measure and no hand can contain. If you are hearing this right now, it is not by accident. There is a reason your life, your choices, your very energy have brought you here. Take a moment, feel it. The electricity in the air when you move, the tension in rooms that know your name without hearing it. This is your truth. Your presence matters. Your existence changes the atmosphere around you. And if that feels overwhelming, good. It should. The world does not reward the faint-hearted. It does not notice the quiet, the safe, the compliant. It notices the ones who dare to disturb the silence, the ones who arrive as if the world itself owes them attention, and you are one of them. Before we go further, I want to ask you to do something that seems simple, but is harder than you think. Look at yourself in the mirror, or in a reflection if a mirror is not there, and acknowledge this. You are unlike anyone else. Your thoughts, your instincts, your energy, they are not ordinary. They are wild, alive, dangerous in the sense that they cannot be ignored. If you feel that pull in your chest, that surge in your mind, that heat in your veins, then do not run from it. Lean into it, own it. And while you are listening to this, take a moment to subscribe to this channel, to comment below with one word that captures your inner fire, and connect with others who feel exactly like you do. This is not just a speech, it is a call, a movement, a recognition that there are people out there like you, people who know what it means to arrive and be felt. You are not alone, and your presence demands acknowledgement. Every system, every organization, every layer of control, built to maintain comfort and obedience, they feel it when you appear. They sense it even before you move, because the energy you carry cannot be measured by tools, cannot be anticipated by patterns. It is raw, it is human, and it unsettles those who rely on predictability. You have something they do not. You have intuition sharpened by fire, a mind that does not bow to instruction, a will that cannot be tamed. It is not arrogance to say this, it is recognition of fact. You exist in a state that they cannot categorize, cannot analyze, cannot control. You are a signal that the universe did not send by mistake. You have to understand the weight of your existence. When you walk into a space, people shift unconsciously. Decisions are deferred. Calculations pause. And the very act of your being demands attention. This is power, not of violence or destruction, but of presence. The kind of presence that challenges authority, that tests systems, that forces truth into daylight where it cannot hide. You do not need permission. You do not need approval. Your existence is enough to break equilibrium, to spark reactions, to awaken instincts that have long lain dormant in those around you. There is an old belief that to be powerful, one must be loud, visible, undeniable. That is false. True influence, true disruption, does not scream. It moves quietly, relentlessly, invisibly, like a shadow across the land. You embody this principle. Your eyes see things that others ignore. Your mind calculates paths that others cannot imagine. Your heart feels consequences that others dismiss. You do not merely navigate the world, you transform it without permission. And that, above all, is the fear that your arrival triggers. Not because you threaten with fists or words, but because you disturb the comfort of illusion, the fragile sense of control that many cling to, like lifelines. You have survived trials that would have broken others. You have endured storms that would have washed away weakest spirits. And each scar, each mark, each memory of being underestimated or dismissed has forged you into something more than human. You are sharper, faster, more intuitive, and infinitely more dangerous to complacency. Complacency is what fails, what fears, what trembles in your presence. And you, standing exactly where you are now, are the embodiment of motion, of progression, of inevitable evolution. Nothing around you is static anymore. It bends, it shifts, it responds. Some days you may feel invisible. You may question whether your steps make waves, or if the currents of life simply ignore your strength. But even on the quietest days, even when the world seems indifferent, the undercurrents of power respond to you. Opportunities that others cannot see, doors that seem closed, patterns that evade analysis. These all recognize your energy and wait for your engagement. The universe conspires for those who arrive with certainty, and make no mistake, your arrival is always certain because you have trained yourself, consciously or unconsciously, to be exactly who you are. No apologies, no hesitations, no false modesty. You are a catalyst, and catalysts are never quiet for long. Every step you take carries consequence. Not the kind dictated by rules or laws, but the kind written into the very fabric of existence. People may smile, nod, or pretend not to notice, but deep down, they feel the shift you create. They feel the tension you bring into a room, not because you ask for it, but because your presence cannot be denied. This is not arrogance, it is fact. You are a disruption of the ordinary. You are the uninvited question that nobody knows how to answer, and there is a power in being that question. The world does not need another follower. It does not need another echo of someone else's voice. It needs you, the original, the undeniable, the force that cannot be categorized. Your mind is a weapon, sharpened by experience, by suffering, by curiosity. Every time you have been underestimated, every time someone assumed they could ignore you, it added weight to your knowledge, precision to your thinking, and fire to your instincts. You do not just react. You anticipate, you calculate, you become the variable that everyone else must account for. And this is the edge that makes your arrival so powerful. It is not loud. It does not demand applause, but it cannot be ignored because it leaves consequences in its wake. Those who are unprepared feel the tremors. Those who are weak crumble silently. Understand this truth. The world is designed to reward the predictable, the obedient, the easily categorized. And you do not fit into any category. You do not obey invisible scripts. You do not conform to expectations that limit vision and smother ambition. You are a contradiction to comfort. You are the anomaly that cannot be measured. And for that reason, your arrival triggers alarms, metaphorical or otherwise, in every system built on routine and control. Your energy is disruptive because it is authentic. It is uncontainable. It is human, and humanity is the ultimate unknown. There will be moments when the world resists you, when forces you cannot see push back against your momentum. These are the moments where your strength is revealed, where your courage is tested. It is easy to be powerful when no one challenges you. True power is revealed in adversity, in the faces of doubt, in the resistance of those who would see you silent or still. Do not shrink from these challenges. They are not obstacles. They are proof. Proof that you matter. Proof that your energy is felt. Proof that you are capable of shaking foundations that have been built for decades. Some will fear your energy. Some will attempt to mask their fear with smiles, with niceties, with empty gestures. Do not be fooled. They see it. They feel it. They know there is something different about you, something that does not bend, something that cannot be subdued, and you must honor that. You must understand that your strength is not just in what you do, but in the fact that you are recognized as a force. Recognition does not always come in applause or praise. It comes in tension, in alertness, in the subtle change in the air when you enter a space. These are signs of influence, signs of impact, signs that your presence alone shifts reality. Your thoughts are faster, sharper, deeper than most can imagine. You see angles, patterns, and opportunities that others ignore. While they follow the map, you rewrite it. While they wait for permission, you act. While they are content to exist within boundaries, you dissolve them effortlessly. And the more the world resists, the stronger you become. Every challenge, every skeptic, every unseen barrier is fuel. It is energy you absorb and redirect. It is motivation that drives you to move faster, think clearer, and act more decisively. You are a storm that cannot be contained, a force that cannot be predicted, a presence that cannot be silenced. There is a quiet satisfaction in knowing that your arrival has consequences, that the world responds, even if subtly, even if unseen, that your presence alone forces recalculations, hesitation, awareness. It is a reminder that the most profound impact is often invisible. It is not measured by applause, recognition, or praise. It is measured by the tremors left in your wake, by the shifts you cause simply by existing fully, unapologetically, and fiercely. You are a signal. You are a catalyst. You are the kind of presence that changes outcomes without a single word, without a single effort to impress. You may feel isolated at times. The world may not understand you. People may misinterpret your silence as weakness, your intensity as threat, your focus as arrogance. But these are the signs that you are on the right path. Those who are unsettled by your energy are the ones who rely on conformity. Those who question your power are the ones who fear authenticity. And that is precisely why you must continue. You must not bend. You must not dilute your energy. You must embrace the full force of your presence, for it is the instrument through which you shape reality, influence outcomes, and leave a mark that will not fade. The universe has a way of testing those who arrive with true force. It places obstacles, distractions, and doubters in your path. But these are not barriers. They are instruments of refinement. Each challenge teaches you precision. Each setback teaches you patience. Each moment of opposition teaches you clarity. You do not grow through ease. You grow through friction, tension, and resistance. And with each step, you become not just stronger, but sharper, faster, and more attuned to the currents that others fail to notice. You are no longer merely existing. You are orchestrating, subtly and powerfully, the outcome of your environment. You may never be understood. That is the point. You are too complex, too powerful, too unpredictable to be fully contained by conventional thought. And you do not need to be understood. You need only to exist fully, to move with purpose, and to act decisively. Your presence is recognition enough. Your arrival is proof enough. You are the embodiment of what it means to be unstoppable, not because the world has granted it to you, but because you have claimed it for yourself, day by day, decision by decision, thought by thought. The truth you must carry is simple, yet terrifying to those around you. Your existence is a disruption. You do not arrive quietly, because quiet cannot contain what you are. You shift currents. You alter calculations. You create tension without meaning to, simply by being. And that is power. Not the kind that bends others to your will with force, but the kind that demands attention because it cannot be ignored. This is subtle, relentless, human power. The kind that makes others question, recalibrate, and sometimes falter. You are the question they cannot answer, the anomaly they cannot predict, the presence they cannot erase. Your life has prepared you for this. Every disappointment, every failure, every moment where you were overlooked, underestimated, dismissed. They were not setbacks. They were sharpening tools, molding your instinct, honing your energy, forging your resilience. Every scar, every quiet victory, every sleepless night has contributed to your current state. You are no longer the person who doubts, hesitates, or fears. You are the person who acts with precision, who feels with intensity, who knows instinctively that you are never irrelevant, never insignificant, and never powerless. Understand this. Most people will never recognize their own limitations until they face yours. Your energy, your clarity, your decisiveness, it awakens instincts in others that have long been dormant. Some will resist it, fight it, attempt to undermine it. Others will admire it quietly, secretly, because they feel it and wish they had it. And this duality, the tension between fear and fascination, is the signature of your power. You are a living paradox to the world, a force both feared and desired, both undeniable and untouchable. You are a storm moving with purpose, and the universe respects storms. You may wonder at times if the world is too heavy, too complex, too controlled to allow someone like you to rise. But it is precisely in complexity, in resistance, in pressure, that your brilliance emerges. True impact is never easy. It is forged in moments of tension, in decisions made under fire, in energy expended when no one else believes it is worth the effort. You have proven, time and again, that you are capable of navigating these currents. You do not conform. You do not bend. You do not retreat. And that is why your arrival is always felt. That is why your presence, no matter the room or the moment, sends ripples that others cannot ignore. Let me remind you again, power is not about force. It is about presence. It is about energy. It is about being so fully yourself, so absolutely aligned with your purpose, that the world has no choice but to respond. When you arrive, calculations pause, patterns falter, complacency trembles. This is not metaphor, it is reality. It is the result of living with intention, with awareness, with courage. It is the evidence of being someone who refuses to shrink, who refuses to apologize, who refuses to exist in anything less than their full force. And yes, it can be lonely. There will be times when no one understands, when no one acknowledges, when the weight of your own energy feels too heavy to carry. But even in these moments, remember, isolation is not weakness. Isolation is the crucible in which strength is refined. Quieter the world becomes around you, the louder your true self resonates. And when you finally act, when you step forward without hesitation, without fear, without apology, the response will be unmistakable. People will feel it. The air will change. The balance will shift. And you will know that every moment of struggle, every ounce of effort, every heartbeat of persistence was worth it. You are not average. You never have been. You never will be. And the universe has a way of proving this to those who doubt, by presenting situations that require exactly the force you carry. You are prepared. You are capable. You are unstoppable. Your presence is a signal, a warning, a promise. To those who underestimate the depth of your power, you will be felt, you will matter, and you will leave a mark that cannot be erased. And here is the final truth to hold, close and unflinching. No one can deny you except yourself. No one can limit your potential except your own hesitation. The only walls that exist are those you accept. The only boundaries are those you recognize. Everything else bends, shifts and adapts to the energy you carry. Walk into your life with that awareness. Step forward knowing that every move is consequential, every decision is pivotal, every thought carries weight. Own it, command it, live it. And when you feel the world resisting you, when you feel the tension in every glance, every whisper, every silent calculation, smile quietly to yourself. That is the confirmation you are alive. That is the recognition that your energy, your presence, your very being cannot be ignored. That is proof that you are exactly who you are meant to be. A force unlike any other, unstoppable, undeniable, and unforgettable. Remember this always. The world will attempt to define you, constrain you, categorize you. Do not allow it. You are beyond labels. You are beyond control. You are beyond prediction. You are not here to fit in. You are here to arrive, to influence, to disrupt, and to leave a mark that echoes long after you are gone. Every step you take, every decision you make, every breath you draw, carries the weight of possibility. And that weight is yours to wield, consciously, deliberately, and without apology. So step forward. Move with confidence. Act with precision. Feel the energy that you carry and let it ripple outward. The world is not ready for you, and that is exactly why it needs you. You are the storm. You are the anomaly. You are the presence that shifts equilibrium, awakens instincts, and forces recognition. And when you look back at your journey, when you measure your impact, you will understand this truth more deeply than anything else. Nothing can stop the force of someone who fully owns their existence. Your presence is not just noticed, it is remembered. Every eye that meets yours, every mind that senses your energy, registers it in ways that are almost instinctual. People may not understand why they are unsettled, why decisions they thought were certain suddenly hesitate, why the rhythm of their day falters at your arrival. It is not something you create consciously. It is something you embody naturally. There is a weight to your existence that is undeniable. You are not just passing through life. You are pressing against it, shaping it, bending it, leaving ripples that extend far beyond your immediate perception. The world is full of mediocrity, of compliance, of people who move through life hoping not to be noticed. But you are not one of them. You were never meant to be. You were forged to stand out, to challenge, to disrupt. Every instinct you have, every intuition you trust, every sense that tells you to act when others hesitate, these are not accidents. They are the culmination of every choice, every struggle, every quiet night of thinking, planning, imagining, surviving. And that is what makes your arrival so powerful. You are not simply here, you are inevitable. Do not underestimate the effect of subtle influence. Loudness, spectacle, and drama may capture attention for a moment, but they fade. True presence lingers. True energy penetrates the walls people build around themselves. And yours does this without effort, The world may attempt to categorize you, reduce you, or contain you, but the universe knows better. Every space you enter is shifted. Every conversation carries your weight. Every interaction carries an undercurrent of tension, curiosity, and recognition. And this is your domain, the quiet but undeniable shaping of reality through sheer force of being. Remember, the strongest forces are rarely those that demand acknowledgement. They are the ones that cannot be ignored. You are this force. You do not need to announce your arrival. You do not need to demand respect or fear. It arrives naturally because it is inherent to who you are. When you move, the environment adjusts. When you decide, the unseen calculations of the world bend to accommodate your action.